Hello, everybody. Okay, we are coming to you guys today from Epcot. We are back here for another exciting edition of the Epcot International Festival of the Arts. Or if you look at the crowds over here, it is insane again. But if you have joined us over the last 2 weeks, we have been doing our take a look at the different hidden characters that are found here for the Festival of the Arts. We started off in Canada and we've slowly been making our way up to America, and that's where we ended last week. This week we're going to start here in Mexico and make our way up to Italy. So let's do this. All right, so we're going to start here at Mexico. Mexico has two different hidden characters. I have searched high and low for possible other ones. Actually, I should say they have one hidden character. It's the exact same character twice. So here we have Dante from the movie Coco. Remember me. You know Coco. Everyone knows Coco. And around the corner here, we also have another Dante. But this one's going to be Dante as the spirit guide for Miguel, which I think that one's very fun, very whimsical. That's great. All right, we're going to make our way over to Norway. Norway, we have two hidden characters, or two hidden character locations, I should say. So I'm fairly certain.
Talk about Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm fairly certain that all of the hidden characters are up now at this point for the festival. If you guys have joined us the last 2 weeks, then you know that I have talked a little bit about how in past years some of the hidden characters were popping up as the festival would go on. But I've been checking and I have not seen any new hidden characters scattered around at all. So I'm thinking what we have is what we have. And maybe we'll get lucky and get one more, or two, or seven. All these people need to go home. I'm going to cut over this way. Get over to Norway. Alright, so obviously being Norway, all of our hidden characters here are going to be Frozen themed. Our first ones are going to be the Snowies. The Snowies first appeared in the short cartoon called Frozen Fever, where Elsa has a cold and she keeps on sneezing, and every time she sneezes, more of these little creatures, these little snow guys, would pop out. This is going to be right over by the restrooms. Here's the restrooms right here. Oh, we got the Snowies right up there.
Alright, so what's our next lap? Let's go check out Norway.
Okay, and our next one are going to be kind of near the seating area here. This one we might not see. I'm hoping we see it. But I would say about half the time I've come here, there's been people sitting in front of it. Oop, but not today. We're good. Okay, right inside the fireplace here, we got Rooney. Rooney being from Frozen 2. This is for the Norway Bakery, this line right here. This is insane. All these people need to go. Okay, let's make our way up to the China Pavilion here. Now, at the China Pavilion, we have had a few characters have come and gone throughout the years. In the past, we have had Mushu along with Tricky. They are usually with a firework and a hole in the wall. This year, I've not seen them.
Had one, but I
They have been in 3 different locations in the past. So I am wondering maybe they put them in a 4th location. For the first 2 years, they were in one location. The next 2 years, they were in a different location. And then last year, was that the 5th year? I believe so. They were in a completely different location. And I've checked all 3 of those locations, and not a single time have they been in any of those locations. However, we do have one more character that has been hanging around, and he's a little bit more of a rare character. I don't want to say a bit more obscure.
next week.
At the same time, I bet if you showed him to a lot of people that aren't hardcore Disney fans, they would have zero clue who he is. But being in the China Pavilion, it just makes sense that it would be from Mulan. Much like Mushu and Cricky. And this is another one where we might not be able to see it because it's actually on a bench. So it comes down to if people are sitting on that bench or not. And there is people sitting on the bench. No. Right there we got little brother from Mulan. We're not gonna, I feel weird videotaping right by the person. So we'll move from there. While we walk out of the China Pavilion, we all are gonna take a look around once again just to see if maybe Mushu has popped up in one of his old spots. So in the original time, yeah, we're in the China Pavilion right now here at Epcot. So in the original time, the original festival, Mushu was on the other side of this wall over here where those people are sitting for the first 2 years. And then he moved to this side of the wall for 1 year, maybe 2 years. And then last year they moved him up over this way.
Made a deal about it.
They moved him to this wall over here. Wait, he came back. He came back. He was not there the other day, but he's there now.
I want to run this.
Which is good. That means more characters have been popping up. Yes, this week we're so much more excited. Yeah, there's Mushu and Cricky. They were not here literally like 3 days ago. I looked. That's awesome. Okay, I am so happy they're back because they've been a staple since year 1. Alright, so we got the Joy of Tea here. Just keeping on trying to get into the walking lane here. There we go. This right here is a massive line for Joy of Tea. This is insane. It's a tea stand. And all these people are still in line for Joy of Tea. And more people get in the back of the line. Are you kidding me? And this is the end of the line right here. That's just insane to me. The sad thing was, I was thinking today, I was like, oh, maybe I'll get my lunch here at the park, but if it's going to be this busy, there is no way. Alright, we're now making our way up to the African Outpost. Now, in the African Outpost, we have had a few characters that have come and gone throughout the years. For the first few years, On these walls, around the corner here though, where there's people sitting in front of them, they had Pumbaa, well, Pumbaa's butt, sticking through the wall, and Timon was sitting on top of his butt looking out at you. And they had that, maybe it was only the first 2 years. And then the next 2 years, they got rid of them. And they added Shenzi, Banzai, and Ed up here, but as you can see, they're not up there anymore either. They got rid of those guys last year. So I'm not sure. I was hoping they would maybe add a character this year. But last year they had absolutely no characters here at all. And it looks like it's the same again this year. Which I'm really bummed about. So on to the Germany pavilion. Okay, we got 2 pavilions left. Now, the Germany pavilion has had these same characters every year since the start. I keep on hoping that they're going to add 1 or 2 more characters to it, but sadly that has not happened. But we do have the same character 3 times. Actually, now that I think about it, they did add 1 character for it last year, and that character is no longer there. When we get up there, we'll take a look around and see if we can find them once again. But they had Spike the Bee.
The big girls go with Kristen.
Spike the Bee is from a bunch of different short cartoons where usually he was getting into trouble with Donald. One short cartoon, it was Humphrey the Bear. And they had it so he was smelling a flower. And that was last year and last year only, and then he just kind of disappeared. But I've checked every single time that I've been here in the Germany Pavilion so far this festival. And not once has he been there. He was up at this flower bed here. Oh, but here's our first character. I almost walked right by him. Over here we have Pascal. Those people were all waiting for tea. Like the drink. You got Pascal here from Rapunzel, or from Tangled, I should say. Now Pascal is hidden 3 times in this pavilion. This one is one of the more obvious ones. Spike, where are you? The next one we're going to take a look at is another Pascal. This one is much more hidden. It's right here in the O for the clocks and craft sign. Which I always do like coming to the sign when it's not the festival, because it's the exact same sign, but it's just Pascal's not there. But he blends in pretty well, that it looks like he's actually always been there. And our final Pascal, I keep on looking around to see if maybe there's Spike the Bee on one of these flowers, but no, it doesn't look like it. I've been searching for characters every time that I've been here. I keep on waiting for, I keep on thinking like it'd be cool if they had like Dopey along one of the walls here, because that's a German fairy tale. But sadly, no. Okay, how about our final Pascal? Right there on the wall. He is painting the sun. Aww. Okay, but we're going to make our way up to our final location here for this year's Search and Find during the Festival of the Arts. Probably going to come back next Saturday as well to do yet another broadcast of the Festival of the Arts, but it's all kind of up in the air right now. So our next and last stop is going to be the Italy Pavilion. If you've joined us before in the past for this one, Italy Pavilion always had one of my favorite character spots, and they got rid of it this year. And I keep on looking. I've looked around frantically trying to see if maybe it's hidden someplace and they just completely moved it. But I have searched high and low with no luck yet finding it, but I've not given up yet. After we finish our broadcast today, I'll probably look again, but while we walk up here, I'll explain what it is. So they used to have a Jiminy Cricket along with the Wishing Star up on the other side of this building. We'll still take a look there to see if maybe he was added, because Mushu and Cricky were added, so I think there's a chance that he might have been added too. Maybe they just couldn't find him this year, and they're getting things ready for the festival. But before we get to them, I'm going to take a look at some other characters. We got these guys here from the movie Luca. We got Luca, Alberto, the cat whose name I can't think of right now, and then a crab down here as well. Yeah, we used to have around the corner here with the lights up at the top, we used to have Jiminy Cricket with the Wishing Star, but sadly not anymore. Okay, but I think we're going to be wrapping up our broadcast right up here. As always, thank you everyone for joining us today for our broadcast and our walk around the World Showcase. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe. And of course, as always, I hope everyone out there is having a super califragilisticexpialidocious day. And until next time, we will see you guys all a little later. Bye-bye.